alive. It's alive. All right. It looks like it might be live. Is it though? Oops. Let me see what's happening. Hey everybody, not sure if you're there yet, whether we're all working or not. Greg set it up, set the stream up a different way today. So it's a little bit of guesswork tonight. I think it's live. Give us a shout out if you're there. And let us know how the old audio is as well. Just creaming up my hands because they've been a bit dry. Just doing some baking beforehand, before the stream tonight. Craft Dog is waiting patiently outside. Although he has found his voice, so sometimes he's not so patient. Oh, hey Randolph, hey, I'm coming to see you on Easter, yay! We've got Deborah Duvall, hi from California, hello. Iris is here, hey, 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 and Brenda as well. Candy Vanderwerf, hello, yay. What's wrong? Looking for the headphones. They're right here, but you might have to go this other side because the cable is wound round a million places. How has everybody been? Have you had a good week? Tell me what you've been up to. Oh, we've got Crafty Lemur as well. That's the stamp set that I want to do, a lemur. I haven't drawn it yet, but it's on my agenda. Need to think of some good sentiments for a lemur. So Crafty Lemur, if you have any good sentiments, then you got to email them to me so I can put them on a stamp set. Before I get rid of all the rest of these cards, last week I shared with you guys, I made a card live on my stream that was featuring Chibitronics and Lawn Fun because of an upcoming collaboration, and the collaboration was this week. So I just wanted to mention to you guys that I had a blog post over on my blog. Hurrah! Actual action on my blog for once, because I'm lazy and I don't update it. And I shared the card that I made last week with you guys, but I also shared this card as well. And I'm so excited to get this Love Letters set by Lawn Fawn because I've been waiting for it forever, but it's an older set, and unfortunately all my UK craft companies, they don't have it in stock because it's an older set when it just sold out and they don't restock it. And every time I've ordered from the US, it's always been out of stock as well. So yes, I got it, yay! And it says, instead of texting, I made this card. You probably won't be able to see very well on the stream. Oops, must be some sort of wobbly battery situation. Where's my battery? There we go. So when you pull out the letter, the phone lights up. Piper has been out here fiddling, so I think she broke one of my other cards. She pulled up the slider switch. So anyway, I just wanted to mention, because it's super exciting, that if you haven't already seen it, that there is a kit that Chibitronics and Lawn Fawn has teamed up to create a card making kit. And you get, obviously that was a 6x6, you get some awesome papers. That's an envelope. Let me see. There's a blue one like this too, but I think Piper might have swiped it. Pink and blue, and then these beautiful pattern papers, which has like a B-side to them as well. And not only do you get that, you also get, obviously, some Chibitronics. But this cute little Charge Me Up stamp with the cute little robot on it as well. And the die. So I think on the Lawn Fawn site they're sold out, but on the Chibitronics site there should be still some available. But there's also some details on the Chibitronics blog as to how you can be given the chance to win a kit, because I think they're gonna go quick. Brenda says, finally caught you live. Been binge watching your past ones that I've missed. Love watching you craft. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to have you here. Crafty Lemur is desperate for a lemur set. Yes, definitely have a think and let me know. And Candy says, I was napping after lots of teaching Pat past few weeks, and woke up just in time. Yay! Oh, Candy's got the kit coming. Yay! We've got Maria. Good evening, madame. I have been tucking into my German candy today because I have been doodling and I need to keep my energy levels up. That's my excuse anyway. Tally's here as well. Hey, Tally girl. All right. So, I was going to have a mooch around some of my stash, and some of Piper's stash is in here too. I am cute, apparently, says Piper. And I was going to maybe make some cards with some bits and pieces that I have lying around, and maybe even do some, you guessed it, some stamping roulette. What do you guys think about that? Do you think you're up for some stamping roulette today? Maybe use some scraps for a bit and then stamping roulette for a bit. How does that sound? Let's see what else I have in here. Hey, circles. Random bits and pieces in there. Christina M. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, my love. All right, so I've got some bits here that I think we can turn into some cards. This is a this is my first attempt for this, as you can kind of see how it works there. I did some partial die cutting. I don't remember why I left this to the side. I don't remember at all. Maybe I damaged it or something. I don't think so. Anyway, I think I'm going to use kind of the same layout to make a similar card with this. Candy said, oh, Brenda says stamping roulette is my fave. Oh, good. And Candy says, I love stamping roulette. That's how I've been crafting lately. Yay! Okay, well, actually, why don't we do some stamping roulette first, and I'll keep these things to the side, and as I'm crafting, I might actually use some of this stuff for my in my roulette. How does that sound? That might work. Woo! Crafting roulette. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Get your thinking caps on, people. Get ready for stamping roulette. All right. And also feel free to shout out stuff like techniques or product, like shout out embossing paste or nouveau drops, that kind of thing, because that will also get the old brainwaves churning around as well. There we go. I just hadn't pressed the button in a while. Okay, guys, we're gonna get stamping. I think like before we did a small and a large, and I think we'll probably go from 1 to about 120. I think that should cover most of them. Yeah, we'll take it from there. So, ink smooshing. Oh, you're like Piper, she loves her ink smooshing. Yeah, we can do ink smooshing. So, small and large, shout out some numbers. Hi, Ines. We're going to get some ink smooshing. I better get some acetate on the go. So, if you are new to stamping roulette, what we're going to need you to do is to shout out in a number. Well, first of all, you want to say either small or large, and a number between 1 and 120. So for example, you could put S98, and that would be the small stamp set number 98. Makes sense? And normally what I do is take out the first one and then see how that goes and then see the next one. All right, so first of all, we've got small 55. Hi, Lucy. And we've got large 89, large 25, small 77, small 38. I won't be using all of these on one card, but I'll get started. So small 55, okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 9, 40. Oh, did you bring it closer? 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Oh, ho, 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 55. We've got winter. So we've got Yeti, set, go. Woohoo. Okay. So I do like this little guy. I think he's uber cute. And but we could just use the trees, right? So let's go for the next one, which is large 89. Ooh, how exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 30, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, 9, 60, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. What number was it? 89. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, craft dog. Okay, so this is good because I'm thinking we have a hot air balloon, and we've got trees, and we've got clouds. So that is he's complaining. So we could take a chance here and try the next one and see if that's going to completely scupper matters. L25, let's try it out. You want to come and say hello? So everyone can see how big you've got? Come in, come in. Hello, craft dog. Hello, say hello, everyone. Look up here. Look up. Hello. You have to go in and you've got a big wet mush. You have to go in and settle down. Are you going to settle down there? All right. Right, sorry, where am I at? 25. Get out of my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, it's mostly sentiment, so that's good. We've got thanks for all you do. Million thanks. I want to thank you. Thanks. All right, I think we can work with this, hey? So we've got, I'm going to write Merci. And Tally had the idea of some ink smooshing, so we'll get that on the go as well. So, okay, this is like completely fluky because we've got Merci and we've got the Eiffel Tower. So there's something quite fortuitous about that, I think. Oh la la! We've got a little Merci there as well. Maybe do that cloud also. And we'll have some trees. That actually would fit onto his head. Not on him though. Doesn't quite go on his ears. I know. Thanks for all you do, Merci. Okay, that's cool. We're loving it. Let's get stamping. Settle down now, Ranger. Do you want down on the ground? Is that the problem? So do you organize your stamp by large and small and then by company, or just by large and small? Good question. So I organize my stamps in small pockets and large pockets, and I arrange them alphabetically in their by company. So all my lawn fun is together. I don't put like all the ones within the same company. I don't alphabetize them. So it's just, you know, we could have Mermaid for You first of all, and then something that begins with A after that. You know, I don't worry about that. However, Ranger, that's enough. You're down. Is that the problem? No, one settle. So I used the acrylic box that I store all my stamps in, which you can see like here. I used that for some craft fairs a little while ago. And when I did that, I just lifted everything out and put them back in, and I did not. So I took them out in chunks. So I took them out like this. So A to C, and I set it down, and then I took it D to F, and I took it down, and then it got all mixed up. And I haven't yet sorted them back into order. Mostly because I actually think it's really fun when we do stamp roulette. Because if we do stamp roulette, and I pick one, and it's 55, and it's a lawn fawn, then I think people will know that 56, 57, you know, those are all more likely to be lawn fawn as well. So I kind of like this. Because nowadays I don't normally, so I used to craft just for myself. So I would, I'd be crafting and I'd be like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to use here. I know the stamp set. It's by Mama Elephant and it's called such and such. And that's why I would flip through and go exactly to that spot. But I don't really craft for myself anymore. The only time I craft for myself is whenever you guys are here. So let's get coloring. Good boy. What about you guys? How do you organize your stamps? I know there's lots of different ways. Do you use pockets like I do? I like the pocket method. I think it really works for me. I like the way that they are uniform. I don't like, however, and this is just purely a Lesley quirk, that some stamp sets are like taller, like the My Favorite Things ones are taller, and some people do stamp sets which are like 6 by 8, and I get it, you get more bang for your buck, but I don't like those ones because they don't fit in my shelves nicely. Deborah says mix them all up. Do you keep them in their packaging? Piper today was saying that she would like to go to Paris. She's like, Craig said he was going to go to Paris in a few weeks for work. And Piper was like, oh, I'd like to go to Paris. I've never been to France. And we're like, yes, you have, like 3 times. Well, I guess that's the challenge of going on holidays whenever you're a little sprocket. You don't remember. Heather says, Yell says mine are in a box, just in a box. I like to sort through them. I use the acrylic storage boxes and pockets and organize by subject. Interesting. I like that. By subject. Can you give me an example of what subjects you mean? Like, I understand floral and sentiments, but then how do you like critters, or do you have a look at a bit more details like that? Does that make sense? Tally says I use pockets. I take out the back card, but organize by categories and mix the brands unless I'm on the design team. Yes, I have all my Heavy Doodle ones in a box, because normally when I'm creating a Heavy Doodle thing, if it's for the blog specifically, then I'm normally trying to prioritize the Heavy Doodle ones and mix and match it. Holidays, animals, trees, flowers, etc. Oh, interesting. Nice. Storage boxes and pockets and then organized by company, says Zoe. Ha ha ha, my little French pretty cat. He's so cute. No, I pull them out of the package and put them in plastic sleeves. I keep the stamps and dies together. Yeah, me too. Crafty Lemur says, my stamps are in packaging, in baskets by company, apart from design teams, which I keep separate. I think that's fairly the norm. Okay. What is it, wee man? The people that live behind us have this big, black, fluffy cat. I think I mentioned him before. We affectionately called him Fluff Bum. Turns out his name's Onyx. And then our next door neighbor, so the neighbor behind us is that way, and then our next door neighbor is that way. And they have a grey cat called Casper. And Casper has just been neutered, so he's now allowed outside. And this week, Craig came in and he showed me a picture. And it was a picture of Ranger in the yard, like here. and then our shed, and Casper was there looking at Ranger, and then behind us was our neighbour's shed with Onyx looking at Casper. It was really funny. It was like some sort of Mexican standoff or something. You are going to be thrown out, young man. Ranger, come. Come on, settle down, please. Unacceptable behaviour from a craft dog. Put on Ranger cam for a little bit. Hey. Say goodbye. You gotta go. Gotta go. Come back when you're ready to settle. I'm not sure if that's actually gonna work. So let me catch up on your comments. Holidays, animals, trees, flowers. Yeah, I get that. I leave the stamps in the original packaging, says Iris, and they're in an Alex drawer. Then I have a section for letter and sentiment stamps, a section for Christmas stamps, and the rest is sorted by company. Bye! Craig has rescued him. That's good. Did you get some more colours? Yes! Look at how pretty it is, Tally. Just look at how pretty it is. So excited. I got greens. Greens, I tell you. So good. So good. All right. Little bloopy there as well. Yeah, I'm going to grab some Copics, however. Because I need a BG10. Just got here. What kind of markers are those? So those were the tonic markers. They are, sorry, actually they're called Nouveau markers. Nouveau alcohol markers by Tonic. All right, so I don't think I have any of these dies, so we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is fine. But you'll have to keep me amused while I cut. So tell me something funny that happened this week. Or tell me something that you're watching on TV, perhaps. Or plans for Easter. Inés says you have Eiffel and Merci. I know, how lucky was I? Couldn't quite believe my luck. For a stamp roulette, that's pretty awesome. You never know what might happen. You might end up with a photobombing, folks. We've all been there. And if you haven't been there, I recommend you go back and watch craft or stamp roulette. I think it might have even been one of the first stamp roulettes which I did. But it was hilarious, absolutely hilarious, with the photobombing fox. It was not, luck was not on my side that day. Oh dear. Candy says you need a scan and cut. I have a scan and cut, but I don't have the room at the moment to use it. So, yeah. We were looking into a new craft room, kind of. Essentially, I need more space for Heavy Doodle because my house is just boxes. I can no longer invite anyone to my house. So if you had an open invitation, it's closed. I'm just kidding, you can still come. But your bed will be made out of boxes. And you will be forced to pack orders while you're here. Yay, give me a break. Yeah, so we looked at creating some space so that I had room for said boxes. And I thought, well, what I'll do is turn this into my box storage area and then build a craft room that I want, essentially. Yeah. All right, little tree. It was awesome, says Brenda. I think you mean the photobombing fox. It still brings such a smile to my face, to be honest. Oh, I laughed so hard that I cut that one wonky. Nice. All right, we're getting there. Heather says, having 5 siblings and their families here for Easter. Oh, 15 people in total. Wowzers. And their families. Oh, here we go. I cook for everyone and I have a scavenger hunt for the littles to find their Easter baskets. Aww. Piper actually asked me the other day, why does the Easter Bunny never come to our house? And then the Easter Bunny comes to other people's houses, but not our house. But Easter Bunny has never come to my house. They've come to, you know, if we go for a day out, and there was an event, it came to our church. The Easter Bunny never came to our house. Does the Easter Bunny come to your house? I think maybe he's selective over who he attends. He, she, who knows? This week I booked a holiday to Center Parks. Woohoo! Nice. We're going camping. We're going camping in the May bank holiday. Did I tell you last week? I think I did, but I'll tell you again in case anyone's here and you didn't hear the gross story. I decided to take out our old tent and build it up so that Ranger had the opportunity to learn that tents are not for chewing or eating or digging, and that you sleep in them. You must respect it. It is your home. You don't pee in them either. And so I went through into the garage, into the shed, pulled out the old tent and decided to build it up. And I didn't get very far. I pulled it, shook it out, and unraveled it. And then there was a massive section of it was nibbled, and there was a big bit of like urine. So either mice or rats had got at it. Luckily it was our old tent and not our new tent, which was a bit more safely stowed. So that didn't happen. And I've been waiting for a decent day to actually build up the new tent so we can do said training. But it's been really cold, even though some days, like you're inside and you look outside, you go, it's a lovely day. You open the door to let Ranger go do his business and it's like, Oh no. Oh no. All right, we're getting there. Ha ha ha, mon ami. Right, we've got a Eiffel Tower, we've got some trees, we've got some of these, what are they called? Clouds. Clouds, we've got clouds. And we wanted to do some ink smooshing as requested by Talibou. So let's get smooshing. I've got my Ziploc bag and we wanted to do some cloudies. And where's my sentiment? Better not forget my sentiment. Camping is great fun, but only if you're on a site with a decent shower block. Aww. Very true. So we could put like Merci here. And thanks for all you do like here. We need to include our trees though. Even though the Eiffel Tower is in the middle of the city, there is a big green area with rows of trees actually. They kind of come up like this. So if you stand up on the Eiffel Tower, it looks like the rows of trees come up like that. But we're not going for realistic, guys. We're not doing that. We're gonna just play. Let me get some. Well, this will do. Let me trim it down. I'm gonna put it in, make it into a little, what do you call it? Like a little arch or something, a little, like ground to ground it. I'm gonna grab my Stitch Slopey Joes. Slopey Joes. So that I can get a nice grounding here. That looks good. So Heather, what are you gonna have for Easter dinner? Is it a big roast? Everybody loves a roast, apart from vegetarians. I guess they might have like a nut roast or something. I'm going to Elizabeth's house, woohoo! And Ranger's coming. How exciting! All right, so this is going to be my grounding, and I'm going to do some smooshing in the background, and I think we're going to go for some like navy blue colors. That's the thought anyway. Let's get my smooshing mat on the go. Hopefully this week, hopefully, what markers are you using, says Ines? They're called Nouveau. Let me grab one. They're Nouveau markers. I'm about to sneeze. About to sneeze. There we go. Bless me. Thought I was going to have two. They're called Nouveau markers. Nouveau alcohol markers. And they're a real cheap alternative or substitute, I don't know whether you call it. They're a really economical way to try out some alcohol markers. Right, so navyish blue, what we got? Chipped sapphire. Let's try that. lost my spritzer. So I'm going to smoosh up. This is just a Ziploc bag, but I'm going to smoosh it up a little bit. Kind of do this to try and get different patterns so it doesn't stay in that rectangular or square kind of area. Now this bottom section is going to be covered by the ground that I just cut, wherever it has disappeared to. And it's really just to give the impression of some color, so I'm not worried about it looking pretty or anything like that. I want to get a little bit of color on there. Iris says, my father still hides little chocolate eggs in my parents' house, and on Easter morning my sister and I will search for them. We're 20 and 26. Oh, I love that. He's the best. He's the best dad. That's awesome. Right, let's let that dry. And we're going to stamp thanks for all you do on here. I'm going to grab my Misty for that. So that it doesn't move around on me. Hopefully you can see it. And for this one, I'm going to actually use some, like a navy ink. And I'm pretty sure Catherine Pooler has a navy ink. Do I have that ink is the question. I feel like I do. Let me hunt. Let me get the hunt on. Midnight. No, maybe I don't. A boo-hoo, if not. Suede shoes, great brush. No, okay. We do have a soft navy in Simon Says Stamp, so we'll have to go for that one. We'll do that one. And ink that up. A blue tent is quite frightening when it's thundering and lightning. Why blue? I think most tents are quite frightening when it's thundering and lightning. Last May, bank holiday, we went to Wales, and when we got there, it was horrendous. Luckily, our friends went before us. They went down on the Friday afternoon because the weather was so bad. No, they went down Friday morning and built our tent. And then by the time we got there, it was just awful, but we just climbed into the tent. And they had, well, you know, one of the tents that's like a food tent type of thing, so you can zip off all the walls, but then the corners are still there. So we had that set up and played board games by lantern. It was hilarious, and we had a great time. But we sat looking at all the lightning on the hills, and the next day we woke up and it was a scorcher of a day. It was amazing. There you go. We have deep fried turkey, ham, mashed potato, gravy, homemade yeast rolls, green bean casserole, corn and desserts. You can have a 16. I won't come. Actually, I don't, because I do, but I also want to go to Elizabeth's house because she's going to have delicious things as well. Num, num, num. This is still a little on the damp side. Let's lay it out and see what we can, if we need to add something extra. Extra. Read all about it. I think I'm going to give him polka dots on his beret, because why not? Cuteness. It looks like a stormy day in Paris. Doesn't it look like clouds, huh? There you go. I'm loving it. And I want to put the word Merci over here. I think this is going to turn out fabulous. I'm not going to stamp the word Merci until that is completely dry, but let's start assemblage. Oops. All right, get some tumble mono. My tumble mono is running a bit low in the ground, I think. Let's stick on my Eiffel Tower. Tally says, "Ooh, I remembered. A friend says to look at the Facebook group for the love of cockapoos." No, I'm not aware of that. I'll have to check it out. I've slowed down on my spamming the world of me and Ranger. Although I did get a great photo of us today. Little selfie. Oh, so cute. I love him. Guys, I'm loving this stamp roulette so far. Before I stick him on, I'm going to add some polka dots to his hat, his beret. Glue on my hand. Get the old uniball flowing. Oh, c'est magnifique, cette petite chiot. Chiot? No, that's Puppy. Puppy's on the brain. Lovely, just lovely. It's gonna go right here, and these are gonna go on here, and we're going to stamp a Merci. Three is a magic number, so 3 clouds. Three is a magic number, so I don't know why I stamped a 4th one of these, but it'll go in my stash over here, and I might come back to him, you never know. Merci. Let's see. Lesley, can you put the Eiffel Tower on top of the snow? Oh, sorry. Well, actually, I guess it is snow because I didn't color it in. So I guess I did. It's just meant to be ground. But it could be snow. Let's try that. I sliced a bit of my thumb here and it catches on everything. Chaton, I think, in French. Yeah, I think you're right. Mark says, hi Lesley, tried making a video but no audio sign. Help me please on my laptop. Sorry dude, I'm busy. I'm not really the best person either because I very rarely edit videos. What did I do with that? And there's a million video editing software. Ooh, it's still a bit damp. It's not stamping just perfectly, but that's the glory of a Misty. Merci. Joanne's here. Hey Joanne, a little late tuning in. It's been sorting my dive gear for the morning. Ooh, oh la la. That sounds exciting. Where are you going diving? Somewhere in the UK? Wait, are you based in the UK? Yes, I think you are. I feel like you are. Newton Dreams of Paris. All right. Let's get this stuck down. I want to pop him up, poppity pop. All right, that over there. Heather says, you'd always be welcome. Ours is Saturday, so everybody can enjoy Sunday as a rest day. That's a really nice idea. Looking good, says Yells. Liking it. Tally Boo is liking it. There we go. You know, I want to round the corners. It's been a while since I've rounded some corners. So, let's just do it, guys. You know, when the urge takes you, you just gotta follow the urge. Ooh, I quite like it like this. Ooh la la. Done. Calling that done. Whoop whoop. All right. So, stamp a roulette. We had Yeti Set Go. Oh, I do have the... Oh, well, never mind. We got Yeti Set Go, Newton Dreams of Paris, and Here Art a Million Thanks. Woohoo! Loving that. And Tally's suggestion for some ink smooshing. Even though it looked like a hot mess before I put everything on there, I think it really looks like a stormy day in Paris. It looks like clouds. I'm so glad I went for that darker colour. Woohoo! Looking good. Oh, that's so cute. Yay. And yeah, it says, why do you type in capital letters? It means that you are screaming. Yeah. Stop screaming at me. Thank you. Beautiful smooshing. Yay. Joanne is traveling up to Capernwray, which is a quarter up in Lancaster. You got a job today. High five, girl. Well done, you. Congratulations. You gonna tell us what it is? But first, dun, 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 dun. It's time to do more stamp roulette. So here's the choice. You can either say these once again or shout out new numbers. I'm going to write down the 3 and then we're going to pick those 3. So if you want these ones again, you can shout them out again. Okay, go. Okay, go. Go, 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 go. So in case you're new to this, we want a stamp from the small selection, small size, like this. Then you put S followed by a number between 1 and 120. Or if you want me to pick one from the large, it's between 1 and 120. Okay, so S77 has come up again. We're going to go for that one. Whoop, whoop. Oh, it's a wonderful canard. Oh, thank you. Autocorrect. L7. Ooh. L3. Okay, those are going to be quite new ones, I think, because all my new ones are just lurking at the top. Nouveau drops. Okay. Nouveau drops, just don't let me put my finger in it. L11, S14. Okay, we've got a good start there, guys. Let me pop this over here. And what was the first? The mark was L77. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, got 48 over there. Let me put 2 more and then that's 50 over there. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a sentiment set. My personal impressions, big sentiments. Okay, so that's that one. Oh no, it's small 77. And that's an idiot. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 51, 52, 53, 54, 60, oh, it's the first one over here. Which is Happy Doodle. All right. So this one's irrelevant. So we've got L77, which is Universe and Celebrate. L7 and L3. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not sure if they're going to. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to manage the turtle with the garden, but we could do a cat in the garden. Cats do love sunbeams, don't they? And so that is called Grow Happiness. And number 3, this could be dangerous. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's fine. Brilliant. We've got Simon Says Stamps. Okay. We're definitely going to go for a cat. Or I guess we could go for a sentiment over here. But there's no real other images over here. So I think we're going to go for cat and maybe some garden elements. Although I think it's kind of funny that the mice, these are mice and this is a cat. Like the little cat could be sitting in a wheelbarrow. That would be cute. Although perspective wise, looks like a lion compared to the size of it. Oh, we've got some strange pop-up thing happening over here. Nouveau drops, yay! Or that funky flocking embossing powder. Oh, yes, we could do grass with that. It's like the number challenge on Countdown. One large from the top. Yeah, exactly. Stenciling, says Brenda. Can you use Muniverse? I like that. I like that shed. It's on my wish list. Okay, yeah, Muniverse. And let's see what our sentiments selection is. My sweet friend, wishing you good luck. Seize the day. You're going to kill it. Here you go. Cheering like crazy for you. There's not much cheering here. So happy for you. Don't stop believing. Great things. Go get them. Oh, this is perfect for Joanne because she just got a new job. So you're going to kill it. How funny would that be? A cat with a cat. A cat with a mouse. You're going to kill it. He's like looking in the corner. Maybe we should have a little window and these are, you're going to kill it. That's hilarious. I love it. Let's do it. Oh dear. What a funny one. I love living in my head sometimes. You should join me. It's hilarious. I think we need to have some sort of, I wonder if I have a good luck on your new job kind of thing. You're gonna kill it. I was just laughing at the same thing too. Oh dear. Hilarious. Do I have good luck on your new job? If I had a good luck on your new job, where would I live? Maybe a clearly besotted one? Let's have a look. New job. New home, new baby. New job. New job? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to add this one to the mix. New job. You're gonna kill it. Oh my. I still don't think that this is going to be the right one to use on that. Might be able to use one of these. Kind of forgot about all of these. It's like Tom and Jerry, with Tom looking out the window waiting for Mama to look the other way. Exactly. So we gotta have some sort of a little scene going out front. Maybe some grass. And some mice, of course. Or at least a mouse. Maybe the mouse could be giving the cat a flower. Like, congratulations. And the cat's like, closer. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Closer, please. All right, so we've got a little mousey down here. He's way bigger, so he's going to be up front and center. And this guy's going to be a bit back further. And we're going to have a new job. And I might do some repeat stamping that says like, new job, new job, new job. You're gonna kill it. So we're gonna do some stenciling, and I actually want to use the crosswalk stencil, which is just straight lines. Sounds boring, looks beautiful. get a little cardstock on the go. Get a little cardstock. Just going to slice this down. And the crosswalk stencil. And I feel like I want some yellows in this. A nice, bright, happy colors. Because somebody's just got a new job. Congratulations to them. It's Joanne. Spoiler alert. Okay. So I've cut a panel and I'm going to use washi tape to stick it down. So if when I pull off my washi tape, it will probably damage the back of my card, but it's fine because I'm going to put this card panel onto the front of my card front thing, card base. So let's go for some. I'm going to grab some blueprint, not blueprint sketch, mustard seed, but I'm probably going to go for more likely to be squeezed lemonade. I actually want, what's it called? Scattered straw, is that what it's called? Do I even have it? Oh no, I don't think I do have it in my... I don't think I have it in oh, what is the word? Oxides. There we go. I'll go for some scattered straw. Maybe I don't want scattered straw. Maybe it's too... You know, let's go squeeze lemonade and take it from there. I'm seeing a flaw with me keeping these all together. They get a bit dirty. Probably just need to clean them. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we've got some squeezed lemonade. Bring in these colors here. Little circles. Now don't let me forget the Nouveau drops, okay? Tally's off. Good night, my friend. Sweet dreams. Enjoy the rest of the crafting session. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Thanks, Tally Boo. So I'm pretty much just laying down a base layer, as it were, on here. And then I'm going to come in and darken up some areas. And I think I'm gonna go for that fossilized amber. Just to bring a little bit of warmth to the edges here. We've got puppy class again in the morning. Although Ranger has been a little bit of a monkey this week, to be honest. I think he's teething. He went off his food for a few days, which of course panicked me. And when he's chewing on something, he kind of grumbles like, Poor boy. My baby's in pain. I don't like it. All right. So I'm going to splatter this now with some other colors. Some wild honey here. Let's do a little bit of that. Thanks, hon. You totally made my day. I think the cat should have a parachute on, ready for the kill. Amazing. That sounds awesome. We'll have to draw one on him. Oops. So Mark was asking, what stamps am I using? Good question. I'm using Muniverse by Heavy Doodle, which is my stamp company, and Grow Happiness, which is by Waffle Flower, which has the cute little mice. And then I'm using, what's it called? Many Messages by Clearly Besotted, and it has the new job sentiment on it. Did we pick a third one? Oh no, that is 3. Silly me. And we're using a stencil by Heavy Doodle. This is called Crosswalk. I'm actually going to come in with a bit more colour because I want more vibrancy on that. Because she's got a job, you guys. It's exciting. What do I have? What do I have? Do I have a bright orange? Surely I do. Oh. This might be fun. Tutti Frutti. It's kind of more of a, I was going to say cantaloupe, but I don't know. It's more of a reddy color than an orange. But I think it might just give us what we're looking for. I'm trying not to get it absolutely everywhere. Candy says, I just tried ink smooshing for the first time. that was fun. Thanks. So the thing is about ink smooshing is that the first time, maybe the first couple of times you try it, you kind of have to get used to the fact that you're not going to really be able to accurately determine where it goes. It gets a lot better because you kind of figure out how to maneuver the plastic in order to get what you want. So that's good. You don't have to wipe these away, but I'm trying to get an idea of what it looks like, it will look like. Because I'm thinking I'm going to add some white splatters now. But before I do that, I think I'm going to set it to the side. I want it to be completely dry before I add my white splatters. And I'll do some stamping. Put that up there. And get my stamping on. So here's my little kitty cat, my universe. Maybe he's a parachuting kitty cat. Who could say, really? At work, we've just moved to a bigger building, and my sense of direction is horrendous. Oops. Took me 20 minutes to leave the building after shift. Oh no. Oh dear. It's like whenever one of my colleagues would, she didn't drive and we got a phone call and someone would be like, I'm looking for your building. I'm just outside Tesco's. And my friend Jasmine would attempt to help them. And then I would just intervene and be like, just don't try, Jasmine. Just, no. Don't even try. No. I would have to take over. Pop you on there. Keep you safe. Now, what color should our kitty cat be? Kitty cat. We're gonna have a gray brown mice. Little W3. W1 and W0. And a little bit of colorless blender at the tips. All right, I'm going to go for blue for his vest. To be a contrast against the the warm tones in the card. So that is B32 and a little colorless blender, and I'm just going to pull out some color with BG000. I want it to be fairly light. And what should we do for his inside of his ear? I think YR 000. shall we give this guy? Sort of a brownish hat, maybe? What's this one? That'll do. Fabulous, darling. Loving it. Oh, my phone is still on. All right, and we're gonna have a cute little like rose. Not rose, it's not even a rose. But it is a flower of some description, so we'll go with that. What is everybody else doing for Easter? Anything exciting? We're going to our friend Elizabeth and Jeremy's and Randolph, who was here at the start of tonight's stream. We're taking Ranger, which I'm excited about. We actually were going to go and see, we were thinking about going to go see my other friend who's called Elizabeth in Wales. But she has a new dog. She's got Wiggy, who is a Staffordshire dude, and then she has a new dog called Florence, who was a Ranger. I'm actually not sure whether there's a like maturity age for dogs. Like, do they have to be a certain age before they can technically spawn puppies? But either way, little Flo is probably not want a Mad Hatter. Giving her grief. I mean, it's not his fault he's a Mad Hatter. It's just a puppy. Ah, this is one I was looking for. So this one is YR23. This is actually probably one of my favorite Copics. It's a really ugly color, but it's great for critters. So it's called Yellow Ochre. And if you blend it out with this one, which is called Light Reddish Yellow, YR31, you get really nice soft gingerish brown colors. I think it works really nicely. YR00 for that one. We're going to give him a little bit more of a pinky nose. There we go. You're going to kill it. Donna's here. Hey, Donna. Just got home from the cinema. Went to see Wild Rose. Ooh, I'm so behind on cinema stuff. What is Wild Rose? We used to go to the cinema all the time with Piper because on a Sunday morning, we would go to the Kids AM, I think it was called, or like essentially the kids showing. And they would charge like £2, £2.50, something like that, for a person, which is fine because we can all go and we can all get snacks, and it can be an enjoyable affair. On a rare occasion that Craig and I do go to the cinema on our own, the ticket price is just ridiculous. And then you need a babysitter, and then you're going out, so you think, well, maybe we'll get dinner out there, or even if you don't get dinner, you get some snacks. It's really expensive. It just all adds up. All right, there's that little dude. If you aren't familiar with a Glaswegian accent, you might need subtitles. Yeah, I'm familiar with a Glaswegian accent. I lived in Glasgow for many a year. I lived in Brigton, which is in the east side of Glasgow. It's real tough there. The weekend we moved in, there was a stabbing and a shooting around the corner from our new house. It's quite terrifying, actually. There we go. Round of applause, everybody. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm familiar with the Glaswegian accent. I had to navigate it for many a year. So in Glasgow, they call all the men pal, but you say it less. All right, Paul. So it kind of sounds like Paul, almost. All right, Paul. And they call all the women hen. All right, we hen. That's what they'll say. And if you're saying something like glasses, they say glasses, like that. Just funny. There you go. Tonight's lesson in Glaswegian. Yael says, in my younger days, we would go to the Saturday Kid viewing and then they would play God Save the Queen. What? What was that all about? Was that some sort of sneaky way to get all the kids, like, I don't know, made into royalists or something? Right, let's instill some patriotism in all these younger generations. We'll sneak it in as they're watching Teletubbies on the cinema. I should probably say I never watched Teletubbies in the cinema. All right, so we've got Mr. Kitty Cat. Let's bring the rest back and see what my brain does with the rest of this. Come on. Okay, I still think I want some white splatter, so let me go get my Copic opaque white. Ink. Ink-a-dink-a-doo. This is the Copic opaque white ink. It's more like a creamy kind of consistency. There you go. Loving it. Did get white everywhere, but hey ho. We've got Linda Tolman. Wow, we almost had like the same sort of name. Okay, it's a bit of a stretch. My first name begins with L, just like yours. And my last name is Oman, like yours without the T. I mean, I'm excited. I am easily pleased, however. They say, what do they say? Small minds are easily pleased or something like that. Rude. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt to remove my stencil without causing chaos. Yeah. Pop you there. And do a little bit of cleaning up. Yeah, we're twins, practically. And if you're here, I'm going to assume that you're like crafty of some description. Twins. Okay, so that was the Heavy Doodle Crosswalk stencil. I'm going to set it over there to dry. I would use my kitchen towels, however, somebody's dog like spilt the whole thing of water all over my craft room, which is why I have ordered a non-spill bowl thing. I don't know if it's going to work, but we shall see. I think it's my own fault because one day when we took him home, it was really warm. I thought, oh, maybe he'd like to paddle around, and I put a big tub of water out there so he could play in it, and I encouraged him to play in it. And well, yeah, the rest, as they say, is history. Okay, I'm loving the vibrancy. And what I want to do is have You're Gonna Kill It right over here. And this little dude right over here. My ink's not dry, so I'm just going to have to wait a second for that. And that's going to go up here like this. That's going to go here. And then we could put new job right there on the white line. So here's the question, guys. This guy is floating in midair at the moment. We could cut out a circle and put him, ooh, that's kind of cute. We could put him in a circle. We do have a window die. I think it's a lawn fawn one. Let's have a look, see if I can find it. So you were asking how I store my stamps. My dies, however, they are absolutely stored in smalls and larges, whichever is more size appropriate. However, they are not in any order at all. And I have complained many a time on my stream that I can never find what I'm looking for. But it's my own fault for having such a rubbish system. Plus, I think part of the problem is that the dies all are all on magnetic sheets. So very often two sleeves will stick together magnetically. So as I'm skimming through it, it's very easy to miss one. As it would appear has happened this time round. So it looks like this. Let's cut it out of some white card, and then we'll take it from there. See if we want it or not. Okay, I'm going to use my Gemini, so there's going to be a bit of a noise. The Oman twins, yeah. Okay. This is what it looks like. I'm going to cut it again with some blue so that I have some light blue for the windows, I think. And it will match the blue on his cardigan, his whatever it is called, top. So then the question is, do we actually open the window, or does he like peep through the window maybe? It could be like this, I suppose. Peeping through the window. That might work. Yes, peeking. The cat would sit on the ledge on the outside. Yeah, you're probably right. Would sit on the ledge. So these would go in like this. I'm going to need a piece of card to go behind it. Like that. Okay. Let me see if I can just get a piece of paper or something to stick behind this. Oops. Gonna work, maybe. So I just want to cover up this back section so then I'll cut around the outside when it's dry. And then I have an area to stick these little guys. If I find that little white heart, I could color it with some ink, maybe. Is like so tiny. Don't really know how to ink it without making a mess. Let's see. There we go. and that's a Tutti Frutti color. There is like a ledge dye, so we could maybe use that also. Nice. I think we're going to need to use this Tutti Frutti color for our new job. White's dry now. So I'm going to actually put a little piece of vellum, I think, behind it so that the windows are misted out a little bit. Let's see if I can find some vellum. Might actually have some in my scraps drawer. Scraps. Piper hasn't stolen any. Don't see any. Anyone else have plans for Easter? Easter's not really a big deal. We're lucky if we actually get Easter eggs. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to cut a strip of this. To go on both my windows, but I'm going to use some skinny double-sided tape for this one, I think. It doesn't have to be a lot of tape, it just needs to make sure that it somewhat holds it in place. What do you think? Yell says, just glad of the time off. I hear ya. I wonder what we're going to end up doing. Because Craig and I both have our own businesses, then bank holidays aren't normally a thing. But because Piper's been off school, we will probably try to do something. A little something. At least, oh well, we're going down to Portsmouth. We'll see our friends down there, which is good. All right, kitty, time to peep out. I love him. Do we want to maybe put the ledge on here? We can maybe cut a ledge out of some grey cardstock, and then it kind of looks like he's like, put this flower in your flower pot ledge. I'm sure that's what he's saying. Grey cardstock, where are you? Too dark. Let's see. Let's silvery, which I don't want. This is why I never use my scraps. I never get the color that I want. There it is. This is the one I want. Pink anyway. Real subtle color. Like a fog color. No, kids are all grown, so just me and Pup. Ah. Bippity pop pop pop. I wonder what we're going to learn at puppy class tomorrow. I'm going to cut this twice because I'm going to raise the ridge up a little bit, I think. Let's see. What do you think of this so far? Are you enjoying stamp roulette tonight? Yes, cute. I'm going to use my two-way glue pen to adhere this on top. So it's not raised up on foam or anything, but it will have a little bit of dimension to it. Right, and as that dries, let's go grab my old faithful. And I'm hoping that this is going to stamp fine even on top of all of those splattery bits. We shall find out. Could you reveal what S14 would have been and whether it would have upset the balance? Sure. I will look up S14 in just a second. We might even add it. But don't let me forget that I need to add Nouveau drums. Nice. S14, okay. Trying to get this nice and central along here. And I'll use my Tutti Frutti. Nice. So one way you can do this is by, I'm going to clean my stump first of all, because otherwise I shall mess it up. It's just the way of the world. You can just slide this across by, let's say, an inch this way. And then stamp it again. Okay, that's too far. So let's go back 1/4 of an inch to there. Okay. One more. There we go. So let's stamp this again. Ooh. New job, new job. Clean my stamp again. So back to where I started, which is right here. And then I need to go 3/4 of an inch and then 1 more 1/16, is that right? So I'm actually going to need to lift it up here. So measuring from here, I'm going to go, that's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and an extra little bit. And that should line up perfectly. I didn't do such a good job at getting it centralized, but meh, never mind. I could just do new job all the way along if I wanted to. Then it's not as noticeable, perhaps. Right, S14. Let's see. Another cat! You are possum. Wouldn't actually upset too much of the situation at all. New job? You're a possum. You're gonna kill it. I think the craft gods or whatever are looking down on us tonight. Or we could have meow. How fun is that? Meow. Alright, this little guy's gonna go like this. Oh, I love him. I'm actually gonna get a glue dot for him, I reckon. That will work better. Oh, you cute. Grey ink would have popped the pink forward. It'll do. Okay, 2 little glue dots. Oh no, I just got up. Must have had it on my finger. Loving it. We're gonna raise this up slightly. So I've got some 1mm tape over here. 1mm foam sheets that I'll just steal a little bit of off the edge. How exciting! Can't believe that's another cat stamp. Funny. actually, I'm going to stick this onto a card blank before I go any further. Otherwise, who knows what might happen. We'll mess it up or something. I want to be able to, once I've done my Nouveau drops, just set it to the side and not worry about it. I'm actually going to use my ATG because I think it might be a little bit sturdier than that. Stickier, I mean. Okay, so where's my window? Here we go. Good element for the end of your videos to reveal what you didn't use. True. All right. I love this little guy. Lesley Lawn Fawn just sent out an email and the card kit is available on their site as a pre-order until the 18th in case anyone wants to order it. Fantastic. That's brilliant news. I will say that obviously, as a member of the Chibitronics design team, I encourage you to go and buy from the Chibitronics team, Chibitronics website, because if they still have some in stock, you'll get it sooner. But I also, as a crafter, appreciate that if you order from Lawn Fawn, you might want to add a few more bits and pieces onto your order. That's probably what I would do. But if it's just on pre-order, then you probably won't get your other stuff until the new kits arrive. Oops. There we go. Why don't we put "You are possum" in the inside? What? Oh no, she didn't. I haven't used Chibitronics before, so I am excited. You're gonna love it. Just got ink all over that. Silly me. Candy says, "I love this card you're making." Yay! Awesome! Oh, possum! Possum sauce. I hope I've got a Nouveau drop colour that's going to work for this, otherwise we'll have to go for black or white, I suppose. You are awesome. And that's from Simon Says Stamp. All right, guys, have a look. So we picked Universe from Heffy Doodle. We picked the Grow Happiness from Waffle Flower. We picked one of the Simon Says Stamp sentiments, which is called something like Good Luck or something. Let me see. Great Things, it's called. And then I added New Job, which is from Clearly Besotted Many Messages. And I added a window die and the Heffy Doodle crosswalk stencil. But I need to add Nuvo drops. So, what colors shall I use? Let me take this over to my stash. I got a new Nuvo drop, but it's not the right color, so it's too sort of pinky for it. So I'm not going to use that one for sure. The strawberry daiquiri might work. Or we go for a blue. Or just some like crystal glaze drops or something. I think this will work. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. And one more here. Strawberry daiquiri tends to be a bit tackier for some reason. Okay, loving it. This is the crazy fun that comes out of stamp roulette. Okay, putting it up somewhere safe that I can't damage. At least that's the idea anyway. Right, guys, back to the drawing board. Dun, dun, dun. While I tidy up. What's it gonna be? Are we gonna have another one? If so, then place your bets. Put forward your suggestion. A number between 1 and 120. S for small, L for large. If you want the one that you guessed that you suggested before, if it wasn't used, you can suggest it again. No problema. L14 and L15. Oh no, she didn't. to do with this stamp set is the question. The question on everybody's mind. I have no idea where it is. Oh, it's on in the back. Silly me. All right, guys. Let me just pop these away and then I shall catch up with your comments. See where we're going to next. I saw some large suggestions there. Haven't used any of my stash on the side, obviously. Not being inspired by those. Right, we're gonna go for. Where's my pencil? We also added S14, I think it was. And it was another Simon Says Stamps possum. And we did that. Okay, so we're going for S14 this time. No, we're not. L14 and L15 and S22. Okay? Okay. Let me just get the ink off this before I put it away. L14, L15. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oops. Caught. All right. 0. These are low quality, I will mention. They are, I think they're both by Do Crafts, which is a it's a entry-level kind of everyday crafter kind of thing. So I'm not sure how they're going to stamp, but we'll give it a go. And maybe if we use some nice smooth paper and multiple stamping, we might be able to get a nice finish on this. Okay, so what was the other one? S22. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. Oh, we've had this one before, so I don't know whether we want to perhaps pick another number. Candy, I'm going to let you choose because it was your number. But we did this one, it might have even been last week or the week before, with the dragons on it, if you recall. So, what do you think? Keep it or exchange it? So many stamps. Who would have thought? What's this? What's the odds of that? S44. Okay, let me put this one back in. That was what, 22? Yeah. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 9, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Lawn fawn. Lawn fawn holiday party animal. So, we're gonna have a raccoon for sure. And then let's see what our sentiments are like over here. Unless we give him a mustache, which would be hilarious. What have we got? We've got wonderful. We've got special birthday wishes. Wishing you a magical birthday. Very happy. We've got these dots. We could just go for some dots, or some, we could just use like a little flower. This one was 14 and that one was 15. I was hoping maybe we could use the houses, and then have like a house sentiment, but that didn't work. Okay. I'm not loving any of these sentiments. I'm not inspired by them. So I think I'm going to cheat. That's not cheat. I'm going to probably use the flower or the dots or some of these little designs, which means I need a sentiment because I don't want let's celebrate. So we could have another stamp. Or we could have a die, I suppose. But let's have another stamp. I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna regret it. Ooh. Go on, give me another stamp. Let me stamp the raccoon while I'm waiting for you guys to give me another number. Oh, exciting! The birds with the raccoon is a suggestion from Candy. Birds sitting on top of the houses. Oh, I didn't stamp ink his tail quite sufficiently. This stamp here does say hello, so that actually could be used as well. But let's take a look. L18. All right. Let's have a look and see what it is. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so we've got a Gerda Steiner stamp. You are simply the best. You're simply awesome, wonderful, Hoppy, and happy birthday. Okay, we're going to be able to do this. Birds and butterflies, grey ink trees in the background, says yells, yells. Okay, I have to remember to use something from this though, is the thing. So, I really like these block images. So I could create a background with them, or like a banner with the hello. Birds and butterflies. I'm not feeling the birds. I'm not really a big... I wish one was facing left and one was facing right. Herminer. So we could have a... How do you store your stamps? Do you keep certain brands and sentiments together? Just asking as I need to reorganize, and I like your roulette idea to create a card. I mentioned this a little bit earlier. I have them in these pockets. I either have them in a small pocket like this, or a large pocket like this, based on whatever is more appropriate size for them. on my face. And I store them by alphabetical order, by company. But mine are mixed up, essentially. We've also got a love heart here. So grey ink trees in the background. Why don't we create a like pattern paper effect background? And then take it from there. Sounds good. Okay, so I'm thinking I might actually have like a masked area where there's no inking. That's probably a bit too much. Too thick, I mean, it's a quite thick card. I don't want to get the blurred edges around the side. You know what, we'll just do the inking and then take it from there. So Yells really wanted grey ink, grey trees. So let's do some grey trees to start off with. And hopefully it won't be. I'm just hoping that the stamps hold up because they're not great quality. I think this was one of the ones that, if I recall correctly, I think it was Mother's Day and Piper was maybe 2 or 3, and we went into Hobbycraft and Dad said, why don't you pick something for Mum? And I think she picked this stamp set. So I had to keep it. And I do like the houses and things, they're really sweet. And the cloud, I love the cloud actually. I think it's really cool. All right, so we've got some grey trees. I'm under pressure. I need to create 6 meal cards for the beginning of May. You can do it. It kind of depends on what you mean by mail cards, because my card's going to have a raccoon on it, which is totally appropriate for a mail. But if it's like your granddad or something, then maybe it's not as appropriate as it could be, you know? I'm just picking out a couple of colors of ink that might go together. Sort of softer tones. Ooh, that is way more vibrant than I thought it was going to be. Tech cards, computer gaming, young male cards, yeah. So a little tip for you, if you have any lower quality stamps in your stash, this ink by Catherine Pooler is going to be great because it's kind of like a one stamp ink pad, if that makes sense. You don't really need to stamp it twice very often, which is nice. Oops. Okay, I'm going to go for duckling now. I'm not. This is a Simon ink pad. Getting my spring colours on with this one. The only problem with creating pattern paper type backgrounds is that they take a little while. They take a little while to do. But normally they turn out really nice. So this cardstock that I'm using just now is the DCP, the Clairefontaine digital color printing paper. It's actually the Copic friendly paper that we sell in the Hefty Doodle store. And it has a real nice smooth finish to it. And it's perfect for a nice crisp stamping image, especially solid images, works really well. Let's go for a floral, another floral. I think this might be too much. Let me see if I can get a lighter mint color. Minty Fresh by Lawn Fawn. Let's try that one. Nice. Hey, Jeanette's here. Hey, Panielle. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I've been making a christening card and totally lost track of time. Hope you've had a good week. Wow. Lucky you, been crafting. So I'm kind of sticking to the outside. It was unintentional at the start. And then I just went with it. Oh, rubbish. Must have been too close to the edge or something. That'll do. Actually going to add one just here. Ruining my 3's a magic number theory. But this panel is slightly larger than what I need it, so it will be cut down, so there might only be a little tiny bit shown. Okay, so I have used loads from this stamp set. Thank you for using the grey ink. You're welcome. I've used loads of things from this stamp set. I actually quite like the little cloud might be nice to add as well. Just try to find a colour that would work for me. Maybe a lighter orange or something in between. Maybe this one, the butter color. Oops. It should be a slightly different yellow. This one does not want to stamp. It's not a lot different. Use it on the butterfly stamp. What do you mean? Oh, were you talking about this one? Push a butterfly into the background. The other butterfly, although it's stitching, it's quite big. We might be able to do use your grey and do a little bit on the edge. Although, actually, no, I'm not going to do that because I need to use the ones from this stamp set. It's the rules, guys. It's the name of the game. And I will use your grey though. All right, and then I can fill in some of the gaps. With this guy. And there's a tiny little one. So I might do him in the mint. Color families, or the color tone here, the color combo is actually really fun. This guy is not stamping very well. He's very rubbish. It's not really a flower, as more of a blob. Sad. That's silicone stamps for you. All right. So that's that one and that one done. I've got my cute little raccoon. And then I have You are simply awesome, wonderful, something like that. Let's color him in. I will need to cut this down. Don't let me forget. I don't actually want to go too heavy on the colouring for this guy because a lot of the card is quite lightly coloured. It's quite pastel-y. So I think it would be good to stick with that. Just a real light little brush of colour. Cuteness. Let's see, how's that? Ooh, it looks kind of similar to that bluey colour. Yells likes the background. Woo! He's so cute. Oh, I had some pre-colored ones hiding in there. It's getting near my bedtime, guys. I'll make it, don't worry. We're doing great, we're doing great. Okay, so that's 3 done. All right, so I do need to cut this down, this panel. I've got this little guy, and I wanted to have a sentiment. You are simply the best. The only thing is, the font is quite like thick, and the background is quite delicate. It's not something I would immediately pair together, but it might just work. I think because it's a thicker font, black's going to be really quite So I'm going to go for a grey, but a darker grey than what we've already seen here. So we've used the sea salt from Tailored Expression, which is very close to a fog, as Simon says, stamp. So I'm going to either use a smoke or a slate by Simon. I think I'm going to use the smoke because it's the lighter of the two, and if I don't think it's going to work, I can go over the top with the slate. Okay, whoops, there's something caught in the middle of my tea. Oh, it's a little thread off the ink pad, I think. Candy says, off to eat some burgers, yum. Jealous. There we go. How do you sleep after all this crafting and being challenged? Just very easily, perfectly. I am blessed with the ability to pretty much sleep anywhere, anytime. I'm gonna clean this bad boy and try again. It's not as crisp as I would like. I'd actually wait a second for it to seep in a little bit. With that background, I would have done houses and birds, says Yells Yells, but would have used foam tape to make them stand out. Ah, brilliant. That sounds awesome. Like layer them up like paper piecing. I don't know what it is about the birds. I'm just not loving them. You know, I think that's going to be okay without stamping it again. Now that it's seeping in a little bit. So that's Gerda Steiner's Happy Hoppy. I'm going to cut this down now. Owing to I have to go, I need some shut-eye for the early start. New job card was awesome. Night and enjoy. Good luck with your new job. Have you got your new job starting tomorrow? That's exciting if it is. Alright. So I'm wondering if we layer this up on a grey note card, if that would be cool. All right, so we could have this here. Yes, I think that's going to work for me. Good luck and congrats again, Joanne. Well done. Okay, let's run this through the Gemini. Alright, I'm going to trim this down to 5.5 by 4 1/4. I don't want stitching on this, otherwise I would have done used the my metric, no, my imperial stitch rectangles. I just want it to be no stitching. I want it to be no stitching. No, wrong one. Oh yes, Joanna's diving in the morning, waiting of clearance before I get a start date for the job. Well, congratulations again. Enjoy yourself in your diving. You are awesome. So we'll go for this light gray card front. This will go here like this. And where did my raccoon go? Oh, there he is. You are simply the best. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I want to put a love heart or something in his hands. What can I put in his hand? An Easter egg, a present, a cup of tea. Oh, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to cut him out of some foam while I deliberate. Would love to see him brum on a stall, says Yaz. We went to Brummyland last year in June. Was it June? Something like that. We weren't really sure whether we would go again, to be honest. It seems to be that a lot of the stalls are a lot of the craft fairs are getting smaller and smaller, which is sad because I understand that people don't go to them because there's not as many exhibitors, but then there's not as many exhibitors because people don't go to them. Does that make sense? Okay. Oh no. Put them on slightly skew with. There we go. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this orange color, Bellini, and just ink up some copper, pardon me. And I'm going to use a heart-shaped die of some description. That hopefully will fit in his hands nicely. I'll do the trick. Do you have a particular foam that you used? That foam is just it's an old pack of foam that I got from, I think it was a craft fair or something. And we do have sheets of craft foam in the Hefferdoodle store. They are the Sticks 2 craft foam. But that one that you saw me use was actually a slightly different brand. And unfortunately it didn't come with any labeling, and it was so long ago. I don't even remember who it was. Come on. We're nearly there. Yes, so I have normal generic craft foam, and that I bought just from a kid's craft shop, maybe even it might have even been a pound store or something. And I have black and white bought from Hobbycraft that has adhesive on one side, and then the one that I have here has got adhesive on both sides, and the one in the store has adhesive on both sides as well. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna call that done. What do you think? Let me zoom in a little bit here. It's kind of hard to see. Let me turn down the brightness. Oh my. It's a bit better. So we have some real soft tones here with a pattern background. I think maybe this should have come in a bit further, but meh, it's fine. It's fine. And that was Craft Asylum's Home Sweet Home, Do Craft's Birthday Verse, Gerda Steiner Designs Happy Hoppy, and Lawn Fawn Holiday Party Animal. I also used some faux cardstock, some Hefferdoodle Imperial, Stitched Imperial dies, a heart, which is from Simon Says Stamp, and that's it, some foam. Yay! All right, let's get them all out before I pack up shop. If I can find them. And then you get to tell me which one your favorite is. Yay! Where is my background? Here it is. I'm sorry Ranger wasn't much of a craft dog tonight. Hey ho. So, we have Merci. Thanks for all you do. We have You Are Simply the Best. Better than all the rest. And we have New Job. You're gonna kill it. Woo! So tell me, which is your favorite? No, he's colored in. He is lightly colored in. I could probably darken him up a little bit, actually. Let's do C1. At least for his body. I just didn't want to lose the sort of like light pastel colors that we had going on. But I actually think this looks a bit better. Looks more raccoony now. There we go. Bada boom, baby. Stella Crafts by Pam says, I love mixing and matching stamps. Lets you get more use out of them. Absolutely. Yell says, I like the Merci and the New Job one. Stella Crafts and Pam says, I like the middle one. Then out of the two, I like Merci. Awesome. Perfect. I'm loving the way that the Merci clouds turned out. Like, that was just luck. I think it was a really lucky draw tonight, don't you? I think we did great. All right, here's my mouse. I shall leave you guys to your weekend. Have a wonderful weekend, and I shall see you next week. Oh, next week will not be on Friday. Next week will probably be during the week sometime rather than Friday, because we had plans for tomorrow night and they got moved to next Friday. So just mark your calendriers. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a happy crafty weekend, you guys. Goodbye.